Welcome to the dark side.
We have electronics.
Hello Braniacs, how's it thinking? Today we are going to be doing a video to show about the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is a $35 mini computer, and I will explain more about this awesome little microcomputer, mini computer, whatever you want to call it. But today we're going to be talking about this, and I think that it will be a good start off for this, so we can show that everyone could start programming and engineering with the GPIO pins. And so we'll show you how to get this thing set up, how it works, what you can use it for, what you need for it to work, and how to install things on your SD card, also known as your memory, for the Raspberry Pi. So Raspberry Pi it is. Okay, so we're on this one. Okay, so I'm on the Raspberry Pi website right now, and I'm going to tell you about the Raspberry Pi and what it's capable of and what it can all do. You're going to see like the sun on my face right now because you can't really see anything, but if I need to tell you anything about the Raspberry Pi, I have my screen up here. Let's get started. What is a Raspberry Pi? A Raspberry Pi is a credit card sized computer that plugs into your TV and a keyboard. It is capable of little PC, and it can be used for many things that your desktop PC does, such as like Dell's or a Linux computer or even my MacBook. Not so much my MacBook, but well, it can do spreadsheets, word processing, and games. It can also play high definition video, the purpose of the Raspberry Pi is for it to be for education, so it's an educational thing. A lot of people just use it so they can have a mini computer. And I mean, that's what that's what Raspberry Pi is focusing for, but you can use it for whatever you want. So it says that they want to see it be used by kids all over the world to learn programming. Yes, but it does. Its main focus is programming and engineering with electronics. Can I buy shares in Raspberry Pi Foundation? They are a charity nonprofit, so you cannot buy shares, but you can also support them by buying a Raspberry Pi. Buying and shipping, I guess, if this is kind of boring for you guys, but you clicked on the video. You can buy the Raspberry Pi through Element 14 and RS Components. Both distributors sell over the world in mainland China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Makoyu. You can also buy directly through Eagleman Technology Corporation. I bought it through Element 14, which it shipped here pretty fast. I'm pretty sure they'll talk about that. How many can I buy in one go? We've lifted the one-person restriction. You can buy as many as you want, so 100 of these, make a supercomputer, host a bunch of websites. How much will it cost? The Model A costs $25. Oh, I have the Model B then because I paid $35. So the Model B comes with Ethernet and one more USB. Pretty sure. Plus local taxes and shipping and handling fees, of course. What will I get when I buy one? You'll get just the Raspberry Pi. So I'll just get this. The power supply or SD cards are not included, but can be purchased at the same time from Farnell and RS. You are able to buy preloaded SD cards too. So the preloaded SD cards will have preloaded operating systems, but it's not too hard just to format your own SD card and get it running Linux operating systems, XBMC, OpenELEC, RetroPie. So that's why is the price in US dollars? They are a UK company. The components we buy are priced in dollars, but we negotiate manufacturing in dollars because currency markets are so volatile at the moment. We price the board in dollars, so we don't have to keep changing the price. Okay, so we're back. I had to go do stuff, obviously, because I just cut you guys off. But yeah, we're back to the Raspberry Pi. So as I left off, we were talking about the, let's see, we were on, jeez, where are we? Oh, yes, we were on why is the price in US dollars. So, I'm not going to be going over all of the stuff on here because there's a lot of stuff, and I know you guys don't want to be sitting through a long video. I'll just turn up my brightness. Whoa, it's got a little bit brighter on the screen. Yeah, so we're not going to be going over everything on here. I'm pointing to my other monitor, you can't see it, but, well, you're on the monitor. It's whatever. Wow, that's annoying. So, okay. Will there be a buy one give one program? Yes, they plan on to implement a program of this sort, so you can just buy one if you prefer. Will the device be available internationally? We intend to ship worldwide, so if you guys are in another place instead of the UK or instead of United States, other places, you know, I don't know where they ship to right now and at the moment, but I'm pretty sure those two places are the two biggest ones. Will there be a minimum order quantity? The minimum order quantity will be one unit. So then this just talks, if you guys want to pause, if you guys are interested in reselling, so that means that you buy it from one of the companies and you resell it pretty much as a higher price to get more money for you. So you can, if you want, you can read that stuff right there. So here's some general stuff about it. I know these are just kind of questions. These are about buying and shipping right here. But we're pretty much going to go at what it's capable of and everything. So general, what's the difference between the Model A and the Model B? Model A, as you can see, it has 256 megabytes of RAM, one USB port, and no Ethernet connection. So it only has one of these, none of this, and it only has 256 megabytes of RAM. Model B, which I have, which you have to pay bit more, $10 more, $35, and it has 512 megabytes of RAM, so big difference. 2 USB ports and an Ethernet port, so you can see that that's what I have, obviously, because there's 2 USB ports and Ethernet. What SoC? SoC is the main chip in here. It's right there. So if you're interested in reading that, you can read that. It talks about the ARM, and it talks about the core and everything. Why did you select the ARM 11? Cost and performance. Obviously, they don't want to go higher because it's meant for educational. So if you're buying bulks of these for students or classrooms, then you probably don't want to have a lot of money. And plus, the performance is pretty good on here. I mean, it depends on what model you buy. How powerful it talks about the GPU, the DMA infrastructure, and then the graphics. It's roughly equivalent to Xbox One level of performance, so just guys think about Xbox One and then compare it to this. Overclocking, if you're interested in overclocking it, you can do that. It talks about it right here, so if you want to read that, pause it. Will it blend? That's funny. Yes, we have conducted extensive virtual simulations. No Raspberry Pis were harmed in the testing. How does it boot? It boots. Take out with SD card. It boots with the. Whoa! What just happened here? Boots with an SD card. You put your operating system. It cannot boot without an SD card. So, where's the on and off switch? Does not have one. You just unplug it. Right. Oh, jeez. Can you guys see that? Oh, Lord. Oh, I know what I can do. I can show you up at this right here. You just unplug it on the power right here. As you can see, this is Raspberry. So yeah, if you want to take a look at this, what it all has and everything. RCA, yeah, whole video out. But yeah, so these are all the things you can look at if you want. So power, you just unplug that off, plug it in, and remember, you have to have an SD card for it to boot up. Okay, there is no real time, so it's not going to get your real time unless you're connected to internet, because it's very pricey to get installed RTC on the Raspberry Pi. It costs a lot. Getting batteries, components, and a lot of things. But you can add one yourself, so if you're interested in making like an alarm clock kind of thing. I've been wanting to make something with my Raspberry Pi, and alarm clock was one of my things I wanted to do, which I'm going to show you a bunch of examples at the end of this video, just kind of wrap it up. So you can use that using the ribbon cable, or I think it's like ribbon cable, but it's GPIO. No, GPIO. I'm just still learning, but you can use those pins and you can do it. Hopefully this is steady. What you sell, they do not sell self-assembly kit, but you can buy some from Element 14 preloaded kits, and it has your power, everything you pretty much need, HDMI, Ethernet. You cannot add extra memory because the RAM is a POP package on the top. That's right. I'm pretty sure it's that. You can't see it. I'm pretty sure it's that one. If I'm, oh geez, camera, flip out. Okay, right there. Okay, yeah, that's good. So I'm pretty sure it's not removable or swappable because it's imprinted into the chip. Well, okay, this is about hardware documentation, so there's a lot of stuff about that we do not need to read right now unless you're a geek fanatic, which I did read it because I am a geek fanatic, so deal with it. Deal with it. Okay, how do you connect a mouse and keyboard? Model A has one USB port, so you would have to use a USB hub. Model B has two, so you just plug your mouse into that one, and you plug your keyboard into that one. It's easy as that. Cases. Will it have a case? At this time, there's no official case, but the Education release later in 2013 will have a case by default. I don't think they have come out with that. But there's a lot of homebrew cases, which I made a case with my dad, because it's really, really nice. It goes like this. Okay, so here's the bottom part. You can see the screws, and then so it goes like this. Smushes it like a sandwich, and then it has these. I have them in a bag so they don't get lost. But it has these little. It has a. Oh jeez, slow down. It has a screw. And it goes right through here. Pretty sure I'm doing that right. Yeah. Goes right through there. Which then also comes right through here. Wait. Oh geez. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. So it smushes it. Oh my god, that's even wrong. I'm so confused. Here we go. No, shoot. How do you get it so it's in there? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So, jeez, I'm a failure at life. So as you can, no, you can't. All right, right there. We have a little, like, block right there, I guess you can say. And so that is making a sandwich, and it looks really cool. I'll show it at the end. But I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow because it's pretty late, and I have to reassemble it and everything. And it takes a little while. It's not that hard to deassemble, reassemble, you know. Because it is just two sandwiches and it's sandwiching it together like that, with brackets up top. So enough of that. You can buy cases online. A lot of companies, like Element 14 has a lot. LM 14 is pretty much a good source of electronics and everything. You can get breadboards and a lot of things on there, so I would recommend them. Will it fit in an Altoids tin? Actually, yeah, someone has made a case for it, and it fits right in there. They probably like chopped off the sides because it's not rounded, but okay. Graphics. Let's speed through this. What display can I use? You use an HDMI, but there is an RCA. So there's an RCA, so it's video out. Yeah, video out, and then HDMI right here. There's no VGA support, no, because it's considered really old, and so yeah, that's it. GPU binary. Yes, the GPU binary also contains the first stage bootloader, so if you're kind of tech savvy, you probably know what that is. I know what that is. Can you add a text? Oh my Jesus, I cannot speak. Can I add a touchscreen? Yes, you can. I want to make like a little Pandora Spotify player with the Raspberry Pi, so you can make like a little touchscreen radio kind of thing for your kitchen or whatever, like a little home player, like a DJ sort of thing. So yeah, that's what would be cool for a touchscreen. What is the usable temperature range? It's being qualified from 0 Celsius to 70 Celsius. That's Celsius, of course, because it's in the UK. Audio, HDMI sound over HDMI is supported. What is the standard audio in and audio out? There's a standard 3.5mm jack, so if you were to plug in your headphones, you know, wherever they should be, but that would go right there. Whoops, okay. Yeah, the blue one, blue jack. No, that's on both models. What are the power requirements? Micro USB, okay. You get a 5 volts, it's 5 volts powered by micro USB. You can also read more about it if you go onto the site right here. You can click on the link, and then power supplies will be available at launch. Can I power a Raspberry Pi from batteries as well from the wall socket? Yes, the device should run off 4 times AA rechargeable cells, but there may be stability issues. Yeah, the best battery goes to charge. And then is power over Ethernet possible? Not in the base device, but it is very commonly requested feature, so we are examining options for later. Software, operating system, what does it use? We recommend Debian as our default distribution. It's straightforward to replace the root partition and the SD card with another ARM Linux distro. So Linux is pretty much their base OS. Does it have an official programming language? Yes, Python. Learning Python. Will it run Wine or Windows? No. If you don't know what Wine is, you can run Windows programs on other devices. Will it run Android? Actually, yes, there is an Android OS for it. Coding, will it run Windows 8 ARM version? No, we are not partners with Microsoft, and their support will be required for porting Windows 8. SD card storage, we have tried up to 32 megabytes, and most cards seem to work. You can also attach a USB stick or USB hard drive for storage, but you have to have the SD, I think. Yeah, you have to have the SD to boot it. What happens if you break the device? You can restore the device by refreshing the SD card, because that is the memory. Networking, does the device support networking? Is there Wi-Fi? The Model B version includes a 10 through 100 wired Ethernet. There is no Ethernet on Model A version, so Ethernet, obviously, you probably know what that is. Ethernet is this. Will there be a Wi-Fi option? Not in the first version, but you can use a dongle, so pretty much you plug it into your USB and you get networking. But it can be a bit glitchy. So. Gigabyte Ethernet, okay. You can read this if you want. How do you connect more than 2 USB devices? I think this is pretty important. You use a hub. So if you do not know what a hub is, I could probably get one out of my tech box of wilderness. A hub is this. So one USB goes to multiple USBs, so you just plug it in your Pi, and you have multiple USBs. Though this one might, because gets 2.0 volts, so it might take up a lot of your power on here. So you might want to get a battery powered or a powered USB hub. I was about to throw my Raspberry Pi in there. Because then it won't drain your power. Because I don't think you can even use it because of that reason that it's a power hog. Yeah, and some keyboards have like built-in USBs that would work well. So you just plug in your keyboard and then you plug in your mouse. Yeah, and then it's recommended to use a powered hub. So I guess it's recommended, so you don't need to, but I would. It's really okay. Educational uses. This is the main point of the Raspberry Pi. If you want to read this, this is pretty important. If you're wanting to get Raspberry Pi involved with your school, you can also like ask your tech literacy teacher. I know I have a lot of literacy teachers, and I've brought my Raspberry Pi into school and I've showed them, and they'll be like, "Wow, this is only $35 and you can program on it? Wow!" And they're like really excited about that. So tell your computer literacy teachers about it. If you still have more questions, check the wiki pages. They have their own form, and then glossary. This will tell you about what those what those abbreviations and everything. So yeah, the SoC was the system on the chip, computer on a single chip. So this is what it is. This is the computer on a single chip. It's really nice. I think we lived through this pretty nicely. I guess here's some pictures of it. You got nice HD. You got your SD card right there, and then this is a schematic view of it. This is the Model B, as you can see, because it does have LAN, so Ethernet, and 512 megabytes. So yeah. Next, whoa, what are we doing here? Whoa, I just like brought up a random recording. Okay, so next we're gonna be showing you how to set it up. But you guys, I pretty much just showed you that, so you guys are gonna breeze right through this part, because all we're gonna be showing you is how to set this up, what to plug in, what goes in. You can have your LED. Oh yeah, there's a little cool feature that when you plug it in, there's little LEDs right here. I don't know if you can really see it. It's those lines, those little dots. Those are LEDs, and when you plug it in, it shows you what's running and what's not. So you can see those on the little schematic view right here. But yeah, so next we'll just show you what you need to set up. I'm using my Model B, and we're just going to quickly set it up, and we're going to then show you how to format and install a operating system onto an SD card so you can officially run your Raspberry Pi. And then we'll just go over some cool projects that you can make with it. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this part, and then we'll go on to the next part. See you there. So, did you like today's episode? I think you did. Did you learn a bunch? If you did, write in the comments on what you learned. And yeah, so the next episode about the Raspberry Pi, because this is going to be a little tiny series about it, and next whatever my schedule is, because I don't even know that yet, so I'll have to plan that out, and you guys will be notified, of course, because you guys want to know when you want to learn stuff. So yeah, the next episode will be out, and it will be about how to upload a operating system onto your SD card, or what you need, what chords, I'll show you the chords, and I have a little cool thing planned out for you guys. And what then I'll show you how to format your SD card and install it on there. And then the last one will be not hooking it up to the TV, because then that will be part of the second episode. But the third episode will be just cool things you guys could do with your Raspberry Pi if you're interested in robotics, you're interested in getting started in engineering, coding, Scratch, media player, or even like a little personal computer, laptop. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked liked this episode. And if you did, please drop a like and support support educational technology for kids all alike. So have a good day and keep thinking.